What's up, guys? It is Jack and Jeff from AchievementHunter.com. And Jeff, today we are doing 5 facts in Portal 2.
Okay.
We did 5 facts in Portal already.
Yeah, I was going to say, it seems like just yesterday we did 5 facts in Portal.
I think just a few weeks ago we did 5 facts in Portal. But anyway, this is the sequel, Portal 2, which brought in multiplayer to Portal and tells even more of the storyline of Chell and GLaDOS and
You know something I learned recently?
what's that?
Most games with a 2 at the end turn out to be sequels.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a kind of an industry trend. I've
But
discovered.
in this one, we learned about Cave Johnson and the whole Aperture Science, sort of the history of Aperture Science. And,
Absolutely.
And we get to hear the wonderful J.K. Simmons, who's the voice of Cave Johnson, who's one of my favorite character actors of all time. That guy's awesome.
Good to know.
Dude, did you ever watch Oz?
Yeah, dude.
He was great in Oz.
Yeah, he was awesome in Oz.
He's just freaking. He's a cool dude. And he was J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man
Probably
movies.
the best cast character actor of all
Probably
time in that role.
Did you ever see?
Yes.
What was the Sam Raimi movie, The Gift?
Uh-huh.
The one with Kate. I think Kate Blanchett
Was
in
that
it?
Sam Raimi?
Yeah, Sam Raimi directed that.
Wasn't that where, what's her face? Casey?
Kate Hudson. Yeah, you saw Kate Hudson, or not Kate Hudson.
No,
Kate.
Casey from the fucking Dawson's Creek. Not that I watched that
Wait,
show.
is Casey Joshua Jackson, or is that?
No, yeah, you see fucking Joshua Jackson's tits in The Gift.
Well, I thought,
no,
I don't
you're
know. I don't
talking
know. I
about
never
Katie
watched
Holmes.
Dawson's Creek. Yeah, Katie Holmes. That's what I'm looking
Jesus
for.
Christ.
I thought. Wait, isn't Pacey? Is that someone from Dawson's Creek?
Pacey, yeah, that was Dawson's best friend.
Okay.
That
So
was
there
Joshua
there was
Jackson.
Pacey and Casey.
Casey, who's Casey?
You said Casey.
I went to high school with a girl named Casey.
Oh, okay. I think the first girl I ever dated was a girl named Casey.
Who didn't?
That was horrible. Anyway, that's a nice little tangent there.
Casey Armstrong?
But anyway, J.K. Simmons is in The Gift, and he's awesome.
Yeah.
But let's talk about 5 facts about Portal 2.
I like that the first thing you talk about in The Gift, which was famous for Katie Holmes' tits, the
Yeah.
very first thing you talk about is Cave Johnson.
Well, no, because that's how I related to this.
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
if I
I know how you relate.
All right, fine. All right, fact number 1. Valve originally wanted to drop portals from Portal 2. That seems dumb. In fact, they spent 5 months working on a new concept called F-Stop to replace them. However, harsh feedback from playtesters about the lack of portals made Valve reconsider. The details of F-Stop are a mystery to everyone outside of Valve.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that was a good decision.
Yeah, that's like making a gun, like a sequel to a game called Gun without guns.
Yeah.
Hey guys, let's make Gun 2. I've got a great idea.
So you've got a knife.
No guns. Our fact number 2, the gels in Portal 2 were inspired by a game called Tag: The Power of Paint.
I knew that.
Valve hired the game's programmers, which were a group of students from the DigiPen Institute of Technology, to work on the game. That's kind of cool. I didn't know anything about that. Is that
Valve is good about hiring cool kids.
That is true. Do you think what Tag: The Power of Paint is anything like Gotcha?
Or Tag the Assassination Game, which is very similar to Gotcha.
Wasn't there Gotcha was a movie, right?
Gotcha was a movie.
Yeah, and it was
with
also
fucking what's his face
yeah, that guy
from Northern Exposure and
John Cusack.
No, Northern Exposure, and then he was also in that show, the ER.
George Clooney.
No, the other dude, the balding dude,
Pacey.
skinny balding dude.
Oh, yeah, no, the guy who was the no, not Anthony Michael. The guy who was he was the brother of the head nerd in Revenge of the Nerds. Anthony Anderson? No.
Anthony Anderson.
It's Anthony something, right?
Anthony Anderson.
Is it
Anthony Edwards?
That's right, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
One of those.
Anyway, there we go. Hey, did you ever see The Gift?
I heard he was in it.
All right, speaking of gels, Valve originally included an adhesion gel to the game. This would act like a sticky gel, allowing the players to walk on the walls and ceilings. Unfortunately, this wound up disorienting playtesters so much that it was scrapped before the game's released. Its emitter can still be found in the game's files, although its lack of sticky properties and a texture. It lacks those things, so that's kind of cool. I've seen other games like that. Like, didn't what was it? What Prey? I think had the stuff
Prey
where you
had
could, like,
that
walk
shit where you
upside.
walk on the ceiling
That
and
was
stuff.
very, very disorienting. So I can totally see how that would be confusing and everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a shame because Prey was such a great game too.
I mean, it's crazy that well, that's a whole other 5 facts. But it's crazy that, like, think about having to remove that from the game.
Fact number 1: not actually a good game.
But having to remove something like that from the game, that changes everything. Like, that changes all the puzzles and everything. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder how far they got in before they.
That's a
removed
good
it.
question, right?
But anyway, after several casting calls failed to produce a perfect face for Cave Johnson, Valve decided to model the character after Valve animator Bill Fletcher.
Bill Fletch.
There you go,
Yeah, that guy.
Bill Fletcher, Billy F, as they call him, B Fletch. Thank you, Ray. And last but not least, certain areas of Portal 2 contain a musical score generated in real time based on the player's action. According to lead composer Mike Moraski, one piece of music, quote, only repeats itself every 76,911 years, 125 days, 7 hours, 56 minutes, and 30.3 seconds. That seems ludicrous.
That
to me.
hurts my head.
Yeah. So basically, why don't you just say one piece of music never repeats itself?
Yeah, no
That's
kidding.
basically the same thing.
Do you
right?
think anybody in the... Nah, never mind.
The answer is yes, I do. I
Yeah,
do think
okay.
that. But anyway, so Portal 2, great game, awesome sequel. It was kind of amazing how they were able to take something that was so perfect and so well done, and then actually like add to it and make it even better than the first one.
Yeah, shout out to Valve, J.K. Rowling, Anthony Edwards.
J.K. Rowling.
Go see The Gift
and Stephen Merchant, man. Stephen Merchant was what's his name?
Eddie Izzard, and go play Prey.
Yes, go play Prey, and everyone will be happy. All right, well, we'll see you next time.